Kotlin classes, objects, and data classes. In Java, a simple class with 3 fields needs a constructor, 6 getter and setter methods, equals, hashcode, and toString. That is easily 50 lines of boilerplate code. In Kotlin, a single data class line gives you all of that automatically. Today, you will learn every type of class Kotlin offers and when to use each one. A Kotlin class has a primary constructor built right into the class header. You declare properties directly with val for read-only or var for read-write. Unlike Java, you do not need the new keyword to create an instance. Just call the class name like a function and pass the arguments. Here is a person class with name and age. The name is val, so once you set it, it cannot change. The age is var, so you can update it later. The introduce function uses string templates to build a greeting. We can create a person and call have birthday to increment their age. Properties can have custom getters and setters for fine-grained control. A private set means code outside the class can read the value but cannot modify it directly. Computed properties use a custom get block and recalculate their value each time they are accessed. This lets you derive values from other properties automatically. Here is a bank account class that demonstrates properties in action. The balance has a private setter, so only deposit and withdraw can change it. The is overdrawn property is computed from balance. This pattern protects your data from invalid modifications and keeps the class behavior predictable and safe. The init block runs automatically when an object is created. It is the perfect place for validation logic. In this example, we require that the owner name is not blank. If someone tries to create a bank account with an empty string, Kotlin throws in a legal argument exception immediately. You can have multiple init blocks, and they run in order. Secondary constructors provide alternative ways to create objects. They use the constructor keyword and must call the primary constructor using this. Here, the rectangle class has a secondary constructor that creates a square. When you call rectangle with one argument, it passes that value for both width and height. In Kotlin, all classes are final by default. You cannot inherit from a class unless it is marked as open. The same applies to functions. You must mark them as open to allow overriding. This design prevents accidental inheritance bugs. The child class uses override to replace the parent implementation. Here is an animal class hierarchy. Animal is open, so dog and cat can extend it. Dog overrides make sound with a double bark and adds a fetch function. Cat overrides make sound with its own meow. Both subclasses pass the name and sound to the parent constructor using the colon syntax. Abstract classes define a contract that subclasses must follow. They can have abstract functions with no body, which forces every subclass to provide an implementation. They can also have regular functions with a body, which all subclasses share. You cannot create an instance of an abstract class directly. Here is a shape abstract class with circle and square subclasses. Both must implement area and perimeter. The description function is shared and does not need to be overridden. It uses the class name and calculated area to produce a readable string. This keeps common logic in one place. Interfaces define a contract that any class can implement. Unlike abstract classes, a class can implement multiple interfaces. Interfaces can have default implementations for their functions. If a function has a default body, classes are free to use it as is or override it with their own version. Data classes are one of Kotlin's best features for holding data. Add the data keyword before class and Kotlin auto-generates equals, hashcode, toString, copy, and component functions. The copy function is especially useful. It creates a new object with some fields changed while keeping the rest the same. Here is a user data class in action. 2 users with identical values are considered equal. The toString output is readable and includes all fields. Copy creates a modified version without touching the original. Destructuring lets you extract all fields into separate variables with a single assignment. Enum classes represent a fixed set of constants. Each enum value can have properties and methods. Here, color stores a hex string and has an isDark check. Direction defines 4 values and an opposite function using when. Enums are perfect when you have a known, limited set of options. Sealed classes restrict which subclasses can exist. All subclasses must be defined in the same file. The huge advantage is exhaustive when expressions. The compiler knows every possible subtype, so you never need an else branch. If you add a new subtype later, the compiler forces you to handle it everywhere. The object keyword creates a singleton, a class with exactly one instance. Kotlin creates that instance automatically the first time you access it. Use objects for application configuration, utility functions, or shared constants. You call their members directly on the object name, no instantiation needed. Companion objects hold static-like members inside a class. They are perfect for factory methods. Here, database connection has a private constructor. The only way to create an instance is through the companion object's create function. This gives you full control over how and when objects are created. Let us compare all class types side by side. Regular class is the default and is final. Open class allows inheritance. Abstract class cannot be instantiated and defines a contract. Data class auto-generates boilerplate like equals and copy. Sealed class restricts subtypes. Object is a singleton. Companion object holds static members. In the next video, you will learn about Kotlin collections, lists, sets, maps, and powerful operations like filter, map, group by, and flat map. Collections are the backbone of data processing in Kotlin. You will use them in almost every real application you build. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more tutorials.